So how did we get here? How did we get to where I'm just trying to avoid enemies at all costs? Almost 25 minutes into this run in a game called Vampire Survivors that came out late last year. Well, I guess I'll try to show you. The basics is kill enemies, they'll most likely drop those blue orbs that are flying to your character, and sometimes it could be a green orb and a red orb as well. All that means is just experience coming to you. The more experience you get, the better, because if you notice that blue bar that's climbing up at the very top of our screen, that means you're getting closer and closer to a new level. Currently I'm level 49 and there's 1740 in the match. And so what happens when you level up that experience bar? You level up and you get to choose your choice of what to power up. So if you look closely, we have our whip and our knife, and we know that we have them because it doesn't say new to the right of the text. It says if you choose this, it's going to become level X. In this case, the whip will become level 2, the knife would become level 2. If you look at armor, it says new, meaning we don't have it yet. This menu happens every single time you level up until certain conditions happen. Mainly, you leveled up everything, and then at that point, you get money bags or food. And so then during your run, and I recommend you open them, our treasure chests, you'll find 1, sometimes you'll find 3 items, and if you're even luckier, you'll find 5, and they're going to contain power-ups for all the power-ups you've gotten so far. Very important to get them, because you're eventually going to reach a point where you can evolve your weapons and your defensive augment stuff. For instance, the whip and the heart gives you something. The blue wand and the red book gives you something. This is earlier in my game file, so not all of them are showing up. And even right now, I don't have all of them. But regardless, they're really cool to have. And it's going to help you a lot in the run. And everything you saw prior, let's try to put everything together now. Here we are at the start of the match, start of the run rather. Let's kill off some enemies. Let's get some experience. We're going to get a power up immediately. Remember, what we want is to get weapons that come together, that combine together to make a really good weapon. And that's what I'm going to try to do in this run. And here we also have a map here as well. You unlock this in level 3 of this game. There's some power-ups, and if you look very closely in the top center, there's a question mark, and that's going to be an unlockable for you to go after. And so the game will remind you, if you already had the combinations before to make a really good evolution of a weapon, it'll remind you that the following pick is going to be, it's able to satisfy an evolution. So do you see the fire wand? You can use it with the spinach there. And here during the run is more of the evolutions and unions, and obviously I haven't finished them all, but I'm getting closer and closer each run. And if you notice very closely, I only have 1 spot left in the second row of my power-ups, and it's more of a defensive, offensive kind of thing. Notice I don't choose the armor, I just choose whatever I had already to augment that further. And my reasoning is I'm trying to choose items that can come together and form a union. And that's what makes the runs here. That's how the game throws a difficulty at you to make things a little bit harder for you. You're not always going to do a run and have all 6 evolutions ready for you. Sometimes you might have 3 evolutions or 4, but it's going to be hard to get 6, and also that's an achievement. And here where the end of the road lies, those 4 items, I think they don't match up with any that I have in the first row, so I can't form a union. So I believe I end up choosing wings. Yeah, I did. And then I just have to make do with what I have. Some of the items I were able to make an evolution out of, but others I couldn't. But as you can see here, the whip, I made an evolution out of that, and the lightning and the duplicator. With that particular character, it's easy because he already has the lightning as his first ability, and I was able to get the duplicator. which is the item in the second row, the second slot to the left. And that makes an evolution as well. And just a bit further along, we get a little fun thing here, which is Gold Fever. Even looking at that footage again, I'm not sure how I got it. But if I understand this correctly, just keep on vanquishing enemies, and you can get as much gold as possible. And let's move on a little bit further. We're about 30 seconds away from the time limit, because when you start the game, or rather the run, you have a time limit of at least 30 minutes. And I'm just trying to survive. As you see, I'm getting wailed on, trying to survive. That whip, the whip evolution, notice that for every hit, I'm getting some HP back, but not a lot. And I'm just trying my best to move back and forth. Leveling up, you saw the cash and chicken. So I got the chicken so I can get more health. And yeah, it's pretty hectic 30 seconds. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed this game. Yeah, it's not in a Nintendo platform like the Switch. Hopefully it is soon, who knows. And here's the stage completed. There you go. Thanks guys, take care. This game is really fun, and I'm just gonna keep on playing it. And hopefully you guys tune into the next one. I really appreciate it. Take care. See you next time.